Welcome to the Lead It Culture podcast, where every episode is about learning how to grow and thrive in today's culture, rather than letting the culture define who we are. Here are your hosts, Kenny Mason and Edgar Ruiz.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? We are here once again.
Yeah, that's right.
With another episode. I'm with the awesome Edgar. How's it going, bro?
Good, man. Good. Super excited again.
Yeah. We got another good one for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about finances and, budgeting and, just pretty much money. And what does that mean to someone that is in college or middle school, high school, college? Why should you even care about this subject?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is for adults, like people that are moms and dads or whatever. But this matters in your age too. Yeah. So that's why we are here to talk.
The sooner you learn, the better it'll be.
Yes. Do not think that this is for a later age and not now. So we're gonna open it up like this. So Edgar, what was your first job?
Okay.
And what was your first job? Where was it? What were you doing?
So first job was actually in college.
Okay.
I tried looking for jobs in high school. My junior year, I remember I applied to so many different stores. I applied to Champs, Foot Locker, all these shoe stores.
Oh, Champs. I forgot about Champs.
I applied to Champs, Foot Locker, Finish Line. I think
Finish Line.
A few other stores.
Going out of business, aren't they?
Are they?
I think so.
Oh,
it's kind of sad.
Foot Locker then.
Yeah. I used to love Foot Locker.
I know, me too.
Everything's online though now. So.
That's true. I think malls are going to go out of business soon,
and that's very sad.
And in malls, you should budget.
Yeah.
Think about your finances. First job was actually in college my junior year, I believe. And my junior year, I was working in the finance office. I'm good with numbers, good with accounting. And I was an accounting major at the time. So I was like, perfect. Started working at the finance office. I was kind of in charge of, I was like the assistant basically. So I did a lot of data entry, making sure that when students made payments, they were made, put into their accounts, etc. Reach out to students who needed to make payments, etc.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was making $8.25 an hour.
Okay.
Which at the time I was like, woo!
Let's get it.
Let's go. Yeah, this is great.
$8.25.
And I was working about 15 hours a week.
15, okay.
After the school year, I remember over the summer into my senior year, I stayed on campus and worked. Yeah. Because they hired student workers. And at that point, it was full-time, or almost full-time, 30 hours. Same pay.
Yeah.
And I remember by the end of the summer, I had no money saved up. And I don't even remember what I spent it on. That's the thing. There was no rent. I was living on campus. It was basically paid for. But all the money I made was just kind of out the window. Yeah. I remember at the end of the summer, I went on vacation with my family. Yeah. And my girlfriend, now my wife, Gina, she came with us. And I remember wanting to buy things for us. And my bank account was I had $10 in my bank account. It's nothing. I was like, I don't know where this went.
So what happened?
I genuinely think, I didn't even buy stuff for myself. I genuinely think it all went on food. I never cooked. I ate out every single night and for lunch every day when I went to work. Yeah. I think it went out on gas and food. And I didn't know how to manage my money. I knew about saving. I knew the importance of it, but I just didn't do it. Yeah. But it's wild. It's wild to think about. What about you? What was your first job?
My first job, I swept hair.
That's right.
At my father's barbershop. So my grandfather owns 2 barbershops and a barber academy. And the first shop that they ever opened, I swept hair there when I was 9. I got $5 a chair. There were 7 chairs. So I would work some Friday nights, but Saturday was the day, because everybody go to the shop to get a cut on Saturday.
Now, when you said you were sweeping hair, so was it were you waiting with the broom as the guy is cutting the hair and every time a little piece...
okay. No, that's a good question. No, so when they were done. Okay. When they were done.
When everyone was done.
Oh, yeah. Nah. Well, if it was if he had a lot of hair, if somebody was up in there with a fro and they got cut, I would then get it up to kind of get it out of the way of the barber.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I would consider those. And then I had to clean their stations and clean the bathrooms and all the other stuff. Okay. It was a great job. So then when my grandfather said sweepers could sweep there, but when you turn 16, my grandfather's rule was that you had to go out and get a
job.
So I got a job at Hardee's. I was working in the 10th grade.
I think I've never been to Hardee's.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not missing anything. I was joking. The thick burger, all this other stuff. Man, Hardee's is super heavy, but yeah. So it was a fun time working there. But my first paycheck, I brought a keyboard because I always wanted to learn how to play piano. I bought my own keyboard and I taught my own self how to play. Okay. Because I just have a good ear. So I just used to listen to songs on the radio and play. That's what I bought. And I bought some green and orange Nike Dunks. Okay, come on, somebody.
Miami colors.
Yeah, exactly. And so I bought that with my money, and I think my whole check was probably gone. And I did not know how to
feel that pain.
Yeah. I didn't know how to manage budget. I didn't even know how to spell that word. I don't even know what I was doing with that. But I didn't learn much about money. I honestly couldn't tell you what I even spent my money on. I probably went to clothes and shoes and my mother, I wasn't paying my own phone bill. I know some people in school now they say, hey, you at least got to pay for your phone bill. But I did save up now. Okay, I did save for my car. I bought a car and I saved up for it. Okay. And it was like in the thousands, it was like in the thousands. This was like back in 2008. I'm showing my age. So I bought a car, got in a wreck, had to get another one. It was just crazy. So I think that's but all right, so I got a question for you, Edgar. So why should someone in college, in middle school, in high school, why should someone care about budgeting? And because if a middle schooler is getting money for his birthday, and it's like, dude, I only got $15. Like, what do you mean budget? Budget what? If they're getting a little bit of money, birthday money, high schools are getting money here and there, and they got to pay cards for the insurance or whatever, maybe a phone bill. Why is budgeting why should they care about budgeting?
Yeah, I mean, budgeting is for adults. You hear it all the time. Super important, very important for adults. But when you're a kid, like you're saying, you're not thinking about that. But you're gonna get to a certain age where you're like, I should have been thinking about this. I should have been thinking about what to save, how much to have, how much to spend, because it can throw everything off course. You have these life goals, but then you don't realize that for some of these life goals, you're going to need some money in the bank. And so you said if a middle schooler gets $50 for his birthday, right? $50, you're going to think, why do I need to budget this? Like you said, but starting off small, take those $50, put 10 into not even a piggy bank. I had a shoebox. I had a shoebox, and I hated opening it and seeing how much was in there. So I cut a little slit.
You had the butterflies come out. Just the
exactly. It was just dust. No, but take $10, $15 out of that $50. Put it in the piggy bank in savings. Spend the rest of the $35 or the $40 if you want to. If you have something that you really want to save up for, maybe you say, hey, I want to save up $30 out of this. If you get an allowance, I know a lot of kids get allowance now. If you get $10 a week, $5 a week, however it may be, take this week, save the $5. Next week, spend the other $5.
Because I think when you hear the B word, budgeting, you get scared, like, oh my God, I can't spend any of my money. Or you think about the word saving. Like, how much are you, saving? You automatically, a lot of people, even myself, think like, oh man, I can't spend any of this. It's like, well, you can. You just got to put some aside. You gotta pretty much tell your money where to go. And if you don't tell your money where to go, it's going to tell you where it wants to go.
You become a slave to your money.
Yeah, exactly. So by the end of it, you're going to look up and you're like, oh man, you're going to go to Brewster's and pull up, get some ice cream. And then, you were dumb enough to say, hey, everything on me, And then you pull up and you thought everything was on you.
Everybody, never mind.
Right. Everything is not on you.
Exactly.
Like, now everybody's on you, jumping you.
because it's not on you.
But I think with budgeting, you are putting yourself in a healthy space to be able to have the confidence to say, I got the money. Like that's what you're doing when you're budgeting. That's what you're doing when you're saving. And just like you said, putting that $10 aside. It's just $10. Put that aside.
Yeah.
You know, the 35, the 45 you can use.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, for whatever else.
Yeah, you think you need that 10. You don't need the 10.
Yeah, you don't need
that 10.
You don't need the 10.
Put it to the side and go along with what you were saying about everybody, Brewster's on me.
Yeah.
But if a day comes where you want to bless somebody, where you want to buy someone something, you have that money saved up and you can use that for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can budget aside, hey, I'm going to save $5 every time I get paid or $10 every time I get paid and use it strictly to bless somebody.
Yeah.
Be a blessing to somebody else and show them that there is kindness in this
That's
world.
good. And then when you're in college, so I remember going to college and when I worked at the barbershop, we went over to my grandfather's house every Saturday because he did like the books and everything like that. So every Saturday night, we would go over there. My grandfather had a little piggy bank for me, and whatever my money I would get, he would make me put money in there. Yeah. And he said that, hey, this is your college fund. Yeah. And the piggy bank was like a little safe, and I had to press the buttons to open it. I had my own. It was like 2468, and that's confidential information for everybody out there. You know,
not anymore.
So I know, right? I know you got to find it first. But and he said this is for college. Yeah. So I did that for years. I don't remember how much was in there, but I finally went to college and I took it with me. Yeah. Now I blew it, you know. It was gone by the first semester, but I had money. You know, I mean, it was
all
gone
those years of sweeping hair.
Oh, dude, it was gone. I mean, we were ordering everything. You know how college is. Hey, who try to pull up? You know, like. You know, you get snacks for the room,
right?
For the room,
right? All on me, guys.
Yeah, on me. You know, so that's how it was. But when you are young, you got to think about college. Yeah. Because maybe you're gonna want some snack money. You know, you're gonna want some snacks for your room. You know, you're gonna want like grocery money to be able to buy stuff for even like you're paying for meal plans or whatever or swipes or. All of that matters for the future. And you got to put the future in mind. Like right now, it doesn't feel good to save or to budget. But when you think about where you're going to be next month, next week, next year, you're going to be in a better spot than you were that day. It doesn't matter how old you are. Got to start saving up. So, yeah.
The first time, not the first job, my first job out of college, when I was working as an office manager, I was living at home, rent free. I didn't pay really for meals. My parents cooked everything. Yeah. Shout out my parents. Yeah. Very, very good. Yeah. And so entire paycheck was for me. And at that point, I remember I was becoming a lot more disciplined with my money. And I didn't know why I was saving. I just knew I should save. I shouldn't spend everything. I should save. And a year later, my girlfriend and I got engaged, and we ended up putting a down payment on our first house.
Let's go.
And it was because of that money that I had saved. I didn't know why I was saving. Wow. But a large sum of that money that I saved went into that down payment for a house. And we were able to get a house. And that was a huge blessing that would not have happened if I wasn't saving up first.
That's good. Wow.
A lot of times you don't know why you're saving, but you're saving for something in the future. And that could be a house, whatever it may be, whatever you want to get. If you want to get a PS5, you're in middle school, you're working, and you want to just save up $50 a month. Yeah. In 10 months, you can get that PS5. Sounds like a long time. But if you want it even more, you'll make those sacrifices on the side.
But then you got birthday money coming. You got Christmas money coming. Yeah. You know, I mean, when you get money, you just put that aside. You budget that. You put it aside. I mean, and do that.
I remember, I think I was 10. It was when the Wii came out. The first Wii came out. I told my parents, Mom, it was like $250. I remember I told my parents.
The Wii was $250?
Yeah. The Wii was $250. I remember I told my parents, I want
now you
the
can
Wii.
Get a Wii for $25.
I know.
On Marketplace.
I want the Wii for my birthday. Yeah. But if it's too much, I spent like an hour in school trying to do the math. Like, I was like, if it's too much, if $250 is too much, I'll take $50 from you. Grandma will give me $20. My other grandma will give me $20. And I found like 20 family members that would give me like $10.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I can take it from everybody. And I can. Wow. Yeah, my parents are like, we can get it for you. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry.
Oh, so your plan, okay. You got a backup plan.
The main plan was for them to give it to me.
Right.
The backup was for me to like finesse everybody and try to get $10 from somebody.
That's actually a good plan, though. That's actually a good plan.
But I don't know. That just popped in my head.
Yeah, that's a good plan though. Like I like for those of you listening out there. I mean, you copy paste, man. You know, like that's just a real good.
If you'll find ways in budgeting. What budgeting does, like Kenny said, or like Kenny was saying earlier, it feels like it ties you down, but really it frees you up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not, I can't use this money or this money or this one. No, it's saying you can use this that you have for your expenses.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else, leave it for savings, for future expenses, for anything you know that's coming up.
Yeah.
But all this money, however much it's left, you can use this.
That's good.
This is free to use.
That's good. Yeah.
And like you said, it frees you up from being a slave to your money.
Yeah, yeah. And not only does and I would say this also: go get a job. Go get a job this summer. Like if you can, I know a lot of parents don't want their kids working. But if you're in college, there's no excuse. Go get a job. But if you're in middle school, high school, contingent upon what your parents want. Yeah. Ask them and talk to them like, hey, is it okay for me to work now? And if not, when is the right age that you will want me to work? Honor and respect your parents or whatever they want you to do. And if they say they give you the green light, go for it. Yeah. Go apply at McDonald's. Go work at Brewster's. Go work at Chick-fil-A. Go sweep some hair at a barbershop. I don't know. Work at work where you can, to try to get some money because you don't want to always, now you could do Edgar's plan because Edgar had a good plan in asking different family members.
I was also like 10. I wouldn't do that when I was like 16 or 15.
I think it's a good plan for even when you're like 30. Like, whoever want to bless me, you know what I'm saying? Like Cash App. Yeah. And it's so easy to get now. Before,
post it on your Insta story. There you go.
Before we had to get mailed money or get a dot, like now it's Cash App. Like it's
so simple.
Yeah, so right. Simple. Venmo, Cash App, whatever, Apple Pay, whatever. But go get a job. And find somewhere to work and save that money and do what you can. Obviously, it's going to be hard to balance. If it is, it's going to be tough to balance school and work. Yeah, so don't work like too many hours. Yeah. But on a weekend, kill it. If you want that PS5, like put that PS5 up on your mirror and while you're brushing your teeth, say, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get this. Like whatever it is, or I don't know what else is kind of hot right now. Like whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever it is that you want, focus on what it is, save up for it, get a job, plan, prepare, budget, all that good stuff.
And not even like, if you feel like you can't if you're like me, you apply to 15 different jobs and for whatever reason, nothing pans out. Go on TikTok, look up side hustles online. And there's
God. Social media.
Yeah, so many things that you can do out in your neighborhood, whether it's, I've seen someone that's like washing trash cans with like a power wash, get a power wash, wash the trash cans. There's stuff like mowing lawns. Go up to your neighbor, ask if they'll pay you some money to mow their lawn. There's plenty of things. A lot of them are physical activities that you'll need to do. But if you want that, like Kenny said, if you really want that PS5, if you really want to save up, if you really want to achieve that goal, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Use that as that motivation.
Yeah. So I would just definitely say that, and like when you do that, it starts off with the small things. If you want to get a job and nobody's hiring you, that's fine. Like cut some grass and take out some trash, man. Yeah, exactly. This summertime's coming up. You can buy a power, like Edgar said. I love that idea. Buy a power washer off a marketplace. And just ask, like, make some business cards on Instacards or something. Yeah. Go on Canva and figure out some business cards to make and just pass your cards out this summer. Everybody needs power washing, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Houses are really, after you power wash, your house is filthy.
You'll be surprised how many people actually will say yes.
I'll say yes. Well, I say, yeah. So, so I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
But budgeting is something that anyone can start doing at any point. Whether you have a job or not, whether you have money right now or not, with future money coming in, you can start doing it. If you're in college or about to go into college, definitely recommend to start budgeting. And like Kenny said, if you have a job right now, definitely start budgeting because it'll help you in the long run.
For sure.
But to wrap this up, man, super excited for the next episodes that are to come.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out any other videos or anything else coming up from this channel, from any other future episodes. If you're watching or listening to, you can't watch on Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, make sure you give us a like and a follow so again, you don't miss out on any future episodes. We love y'all. We're excited and we can't get for more.
All right. See ya.
See
Take
y'all.
it easy.